These 6 habits embitter your life. Many times you feel sad, anxious, or angry and don't really know why. Maybe it's because you get carried away by certain adverse everyday situations. In this article, we tell you what habits embitter your life so you can identify and then eradicate them. Pay attention to these habits because they embitter your life. It seems that it's much easier to see the negative side of things than the positive, and you focus on what's wrong, on the obstacles that prevent you from moving on, or on problems and difficulties. Believe it or not, we're responsible for our own unhappiness. Check out what habits embitter your life and do your best to eradicate them from your everyday life. Being aware of them is the first step to change. Comparing yourself to others. Each person is special and unique. However, we spent a lot of time comparing ourselves to others. I'm taller, fatter, less intelligent, more wealthy and… While comparisons can help in some cases, for example, when deciding which product to choose or what job suits us, the fact is that comparing yourself to others is not positive and embitters your life. It's obvious that others have skills that you don't, but remember that you have talents that others don't have. It's a kind of balance. Don't feel beneath anyone, don't belittle your achievements, nor consider that your problems are bigger than other people's problems. Thinking that life is hard. It's an idea that has been instilled upon us since we were little. You have to work hard to make a living, nothing is given to you for free, everything is difficult, we have to overcome many obstacles, etc. Things aren't simple, but humans aren't constantly suffering either. Even those who have suffered great trauma have been able to move on and enjoy the little things that life gives us every day. Perhaps due to the fact that you focus on the negative, you don't realize that your existence can be really simple. Also, if you say that life is hard, you are making excuses for yourself when something doesn't go well. You're a victim who just sits idly by instead of solving the problem before you. Perfectionism. A perfectionist person doesn't do everything perfectly but wants everything to be perfect. It seems a clever play on words, but there's a big difference you should recognize. If you worry when things don't go as expected, if you don't accept challenges or projects because you're scared, or if you feel that mediocrity is not allowed, then you should know that you're a perfectionist. Why do these habits embitter your life? Because you don't have fun while doing something. Don't accept mistakes. Need to have everything under control. Push yourself and others too hard. Are an extremist who doesn't accept nuances, black or white, all or nothing, on your side or against you, etc. It's not wrong to strive for perfection nor seek excellence in what you do. However, the problem lies in how you handle the situation. During the process, perhaps you have a tough time, you're in a bad mood, you can't sleep, or are afraid to make mistakes. That's the negative side of perfectionism. Not forgiving. When you don't forgive others nor yourself, you accumulate resentment, pain, and anguish. These emotions turn into bitterness and unhappiness. Anything that you consider an offense or that has made you suffer can become a ghost that's haunting you in the shadows and can appear at any moment and embitter your life. Forgiving isn't an easy task, because you're hurt or because you think that others will hurt you again. However, you must forgive in order to heal yourself and to understand that others can make mistakes. When you have truly forgiven, you will feel great relief and get that something off your chest. Procrastination. This is also one of those habits that embitters your life because it doesn't allow you to finish any task, meaning that you'll always be behind on things. Procrastination can become your daily bread and is usually caused by fear of failure or doubts about your capabilities. Evading tasks works against you because you still have to do them at some point, and that means that you may have to spend a weekend working or cleaning till dawn. When things or tasks accumulate, you feel stressed, anxious, and moody. To change this attitude, the first thing you have to do is understand its cause. Maybe you procrastinate because you don't know where to start, because the task is very hard and you felt overwhelmed. You may not have all the necessary tools, or you may not even like what you have to do. Feeling guilty. Guilt is one of your biggest enemies and can embitter your life in many ways. Thinking that you don't deserve anything, that you can't achieve your goals, that you have no right to be happy, or that shouldn't have said or acted in such a way. Freeing yourself from guilt helps you feel free and happy. Don't feel bad if things don't go well, nor agonize too much about something that happened.